so I got to Thurao, I think that's how you say it, and really gorgeous feel of a little town. The beach amazing, and then I've come up to Bully this morning. This evening. I'm just about to cook dinner, and I'm just sitting here with this amazing ocean view. I'm very happy, and I think I will stay here for a couple of days. I'm really exhausted after my poor night's sleep last night, and all that driving today, and people, and yes. So, and the camera. Anyway, I am going to do my zucchini pasta tonight. So this is where and I think I might do a pumpkin sauce with it. So yeah, I'll take you through what I do. So I'll just start off by cutting up my pumpkin, and I'll use about half of this pumpkin for this sauce. When I try to blend it later, my blender doesn't like trying to blend more than about a quarter of a pumpkin up. So yeah, I fill my rice cooker up with water, put the pumpkin in there, and then I put my chicken in with the pumpkin. Might as well cook them at the same time. And for this one, I've just chopped up the chicken a little bit more. But the chicken goes really well in the rice cooker. It just kind of, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. It's quite tender. So yeah, I love cooking it that way. The zucchini, now you can buy one of those slicers. I don't know what they're called, but they've got those really sharp little razor blades on there, and they work really well to slice the zucchini up for a pasta. The way I'm doing it here, the pieces are probably a little bit thick, but it still works. It's fine. So, and it's obviously a bit more time consuming than using one of those slicers. Then I'll just check my pumpkin is cooked through, just make sure it's soft enough for that blender. And then I will check my chicken and just make sure that that is cooked through. We don't want to mess with chicken, make sure it's cooked. And then I'll just separate out the chicken from the pumpkin. So I'll put the chicken in a bowl to the side, and I'll just scoop the pumpkin straight out into my little blender. And then I'll just empty that water out of the rice cooker with a little bit of difficulty, and just give that rice cooker just a little bit of a clean out. It doesn't have to be perfect, because we just don't have the time for that kind of thing. And then I'll just add a little bit of oil to my blender, just because it kind of helps the pumpkin to just get moving in that blender, because it's not a Vitamix by any means, but it does the job. But the oil just helps it to blend a bit faster and become a little bit runnier, because I like it to be quite runny because it is a sauce. It's got to be like a puree. Yeah, looks really good. Yum, yum. And then I will just whack a bit more oil in the rice cooker and put my zucchini strips in there. And just make sure you don't put any salt with your zucchini strips at this stage, because the salt tends to draw out the fluid from the zucchini, and it makes it a little bit like soggy and runny, and you want your zucchini to still have a little bit of crispness to it. So yeah, just kind of stirring it around in there. I like to put the lid on the top because it cooks it a little bit faster. Zucchini doesn't take too long to cook though, so it should only take just a few minutes really, but just keep checking on it. So once you feel that it's softened a bit, but it's still got a fair bit of firmness to it, then you can see here, you can see it's just softened that little bit more. It's not sticking up out of the rice cooker as much. And because you still got to add your chicken back in and your pumpkin sauce in and then heat it all together. So it is still going to cook while you're doing all of that as well. So yes, then we're going to add our pumpkin sauce in here. I feel like I should be having a Christie's masterclass in cooking. So this is, now that all the ingredients are back in the rice cooker, we just heat it all through, and just until you feel that the zucchini is to your liking, I suppose. So you can just give it a bit of a taste test, get a bit of munch on a piece of zucchini and just see if you feel that that's how you would like it. I don't particularly like it too soft because that's just to my tasting. So yes, anyway, I was happy with that. And I've just added a little bit of a side salad to this one just because I really love my greens and my veggies. I don't know, my body feels cleaner when I add more of them. Although this zucchini pasta is a lot of vegetables in there. And yeah, I just put all that together.
And that's Christy's zucchini pasta recipe that I'm just made up on the go, and I add my salt to it for flavouring. Yum yum.
Now comes the fun part. I need to do the dishes. I don't do them every night, but I've cooked a full meal tonight with the rice cooker and everything, and I'm going to make myself a banana split again for dessert. So, and I bought Ice Magic as well, so I'm going to have some of that on my banana split. I've been using this bucket to just rinse things out as I've been going, as I was cooking, and so what I do is then I tip that outside. There's a drain outside where I am, so I tip it down the drain, otherwise a tree or something, and then I just use my eucalyptus spray to clean the bucket before I fill it with sudsy water to do all my dishes. Yep, so yeah, I am quite tired, and you know, that's the thing about van life, but as I say, there's always trade-offs, and I'll be able to sit down with my banana split and watch some Netflix and chill after this. Look at that. So good. Now I'm going to turn the camera off and add more Ice Magic that you can't see.
Now, when I looked up Wollongong, I just so happened to stumble across a picture of this unbelievable sea cliff bridge, which I had no idea existed in Australia. So I had to go there and check it out. It was built in 2005 to replace the Lawrence Hargrave Drive that was frequently closed due to rockfalls. It is 665 metres long. It takes about 15 minutes to walk it, and it cost $52 million to build. If you're in the area though, you really have to go and see it. Just to drive it is amazing, but to be able to walk the bridge itself, and then you can get access down to the rocks below. It's a really great day out. The whole area along there, that coastline, is just breathtaking. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you haven't met me before, my name is Christy. I live, work and travel Australia in my van Gypsy. I am an artist and my artwork is available as prints or on t-shirts and bags on my website. The link is in my bio.